You have a bet?
There's an old saying about money, only wager what you can afford to lose. And on a journalist's salary, I can't afford to lose anything.
Insufficient funds.
So no Melbourne Cup trifecta for me. If I was going to bet on anything, I would have been more likely to put money on the RBA screwing homeowners by declining to cut rates despite borrowers doing it tough.
Yeah, your money would have been safe.
Michelle Bullock said up yours about 40 minutes before half yours stormed home.
Half yours, the history maker, won the Lexus Melbourne Cup by 3 lengths.
So you were that certain of rates holding?
I was that certain of another old saying in money, the trend is your friend. And if you go back over the last 20 years, the trend for Melbourne Cup RBA decisions is pretty obvious.
You spent Melbourne Cup doing some maths.
Hours of regression analysis of published minutes of Reserve Bank of Australia meetings, cross-referenced with 2 decades of racing statistics from Flemington, focused exclusively on the race that stops the nation. And also a lot of Google. And we're off and racing starting in 2005 when rates were held steady. We got screwed by hikes at the next couple of race meets, a cut in 2008, 2 increases, another cut, and then a long period of rates going unchanged until the world got sick in 2020 and rates dropped. 1 hold, 2 increases as post-COVID inflation started to bite, and then the past 2 Melbourne Cups were steady. Of the 21 decisions over that time frame, there were 12 holds, that's 60%, 6 increases and just 3 cuts. The increases were in 2022 when Without a Fight won at Flemington. In 2023, Gold Trip's year. Both horses written by jockey Mark Zara, coincidentally, so if you ever hear bookies talking about him being in the mix, best ring the bank and get off the variable rate. 2010's win by Americane. That was a year after Shocking's win coincided with a rate hike.
Okay, what about the cuts?
They were in 2020, Twilight Payments year, and 2011 and 2008 when Dunedin and then Viewed won.
Anything special about Melbourne Cup rate
I
decisions?
was wondering about that. So we looked at 21 randomly selected non-Melbourne Cup day rates decisions. 6 increases, 2 cuts and 13 holds. So pretty much the same. A thoroughly unscientific look at the stats suggests you are safe betting on a hold and there are long odds on a cut.
Thank you.
Not welcome. I'm Ben Harvey.